God damn! First and foremost, kudos to the 49ers. They came out here. They showed up our damn season opener at home. They took care of business. Back-to-back NFC championships for them. There's no question as to how good this football team is. I figured Pittsburgh would do something, but before I even get into that, I wanted to give this moment to the San Francisco 49ers. Congratulations on the victory in week 1. Now, as for the Pittsburgh Steelers, let me tell you something right now. We look like hot garbage on offense and on defense. Came into this season with high hopes. The first time in a couple of years to where we can enter a season with some form of hype. I don't usually drink the preseason Kool-Aid, but I thought this year was fixing to be different. Evidently, I'm the stupid one, along with the remainder of Steeler Nations and the sports pundits who believed in Pittsburgh. This is ridiculous. We looked terrible. Terrible. Patrick Peterson going on social media. Hey, I'm going to intercept Brock Purdy. It's pretty easy to read him. You ain't make a play all day. When were you going to pick off Brock Purdy? On Madden? On Madden? When? In your dreams? Where in reality, you've done nothing but get sexed by Brandon Hayek twice. Mans couldn't guard anything out there. Defense missed tackles, whether it was linemen, linebackers, secondary, we didn't make no plays whatsoever. Only person who deserves to actually shower today is TJ Watt. Every other member of the Pittsburgh Steelers, y'all gonna be dirty for an additional week, because it's ridiculous. Offensively, we look terrible. Kenny Pickett couldn't find a receiver to connect with. Man's inaccurate as fuck. Late on reads, missing individuals, we looked terrible. Interceptions, tip drills, whatever the case was, we looked like shit. Nothing looked put together. We didn't have no momentum from last year. Granted, you can't carry what you did the following year into the next year. But one way or another, we look like a rookie football team out there filled with JV players going against a varsity 49ers squad, bruh. We look like garbage. The only place that looked promising was our kick return unit. And guess why we had an opportunity to really keep getting eyes on them? It's because we kept giving up points on defense. How you plan to win football games, possibly challenge and upset individuals in the AFC North, shock the world and possibly contend for a chance to win the AFC and perhaps hoist up a 7th Lombardi if you start out the season playing like this? We couldn't stop a soul out there. Every third down, it seemed like a guarantee that Brock Purdy was going to go over there and convert. Don't get me wrong. He had a very impressive second half of his rookie season when he got his opportunity. I'm not going to sit over here and say it was a fluke. I ain't going to sit over here and say, man, we have enough tape to where we can expose this individual. But he had absolutely no problems out there outside of the few isolated plays made by TJ Watt. This was literal practice kind of situation on Madden. It's like we didn't even exist out there. Christian McCaffrey over 150 yards on the ground. How does that happen against a Pittsburgh Steelers defense? We ain't what we were in the early 2010s, in the 2000s, in the 90s or 80s or 70s. But my God, do you not feel any form of disgust? We've had some injuries here and there. You saw moments in which Cameron Hayward had to leave the game or whatever the case was. But one way or another, there was no pride in the football team across the damn board. If y'all gonna play like this, we might as well pack up the goddamn season. I recognize the same way I judge football throughout the first month of the season, you gotta figure yourself out. But my God, we came off a preseason where we looked like we had some form of momentum we was building and came out here like we didn't know how to play football whatsoever. Let's just wipe this out of our memories, make it seem like it didn't happen, despite the fact that it really did, and actually try to begin the season next week when we play Cleveland. Because if we playing like this, I don't want to watch no more Pittsburgh Steelers football, and you can guarantee that. Fix your goddamn assignment and everything of that nature, because we look like garbage out there. This is ridiculous. Terrible across the board. Only thing positive was TJ Watt, but it doesn't mean nothing because we lost. Jesus Christ. Steelers on 3, get it together on 6. 1, 2, 3 Steelers. 4, 5, 6, get it together. Jeez, this was terrible. Terrible.